Hello, I think it's like almost 10 a.m. I've been awake for a while, but I was just enjoying the quiet because everybody always, like, I don't know, my parents get up later because I don't have internet signal here in my room or Wi-Fi or anything. In the morning when I wake up, I have to go to the living room to check if I have any messages or anything, and I was just watching some YouTube videos. But then my parents wake up, they start like talking to me and trying to like engage in conversation, which is fine, but like I'm waking up and I really like being by myself, having alone time, and I'm used to having a lot of alone time, which is good because it gives me time to just be and to take my time waking up and take my time like doing things. And it just kind of like frustrates me a little bit when they try to, I guess because they're excited to be with me and to have me here, they want to do more things and they're like want to engage with me, but it's like I still need alone time. I don't know. I'm gonna start packing. I will check in with you later.
Hello, so I'm back from going to the store with my mom. So my mom came into my room while I was packing and she said if I wanted to go with her to the store. And I was like, okay, sure. So we also stopped by the charity shop again to look at the books, look at the stuff that they have, because like I said, they're closing down and I really like going there and shopping for books, but they're closing down and they're not actually taking any more book donations, which means that what they have is what they have. I mean, I will eventually get to these. So I got a few more books today. The first book here is this one, and it's called Fatal Remedies by Donna Leon, and I have researched it since I got home, and I realized that it is a series. I guess we follow this inspector, and this is the third in the series. I don't know if I can read it as a standalone. I will probably read it as a standalone, and whatever, I'll figure it out. I feel like this is probably kind of like an Agatha Christie kind of thing, where it's a series, but it's just the same detective kind of thing, hopefully. Next, I got this one, which is so pretty. Look at it. And this is The Book of Tomorrow by Cecilia Ahern. I got another book by her the other day, which was also really pretty. She has really pretty books. And I'm not, like, I wasn't 100% sure about this. If it wasn't closing down, I wouldn't have got it today. I would have been like, maybe next time. Tamara Goodwin has always lived in the here and now, never giving a second thought to tomorrow, until a traveling library arrives in her tiny village, bringing with it a mysterious, large, leather-bound book locked with a gold clasp and padlock. What she discovers within the pages takes her breath away and shakes her world to its core. A mesmerizing story about how tomorrow can change what happens today. I got this, another Christmas one. It was so cute. And again, this is a series. I did see on GOODREADS that somebody's saying that it's not as good as a standalone, that it's better with the series. Until Christmas, maybe I'll have time to get to the other ones. And this is called Christmas at Little Beach Street Bakery. Again, it's a little bit like tired here. And this is by Jenny Colgan. Without the dust jacket, it's a red book and it has gold foiling on the side and it has a little gingerbread man, which is so cute. Next, I got The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. I've been meaning to buy this book, and I know this is quite an old edition, but I got it for 45 cents, so. Next, I got this one, which seems really funny and endearing, and it is called Big Fat Love by Peter Sheridan. Next, I got a little gem that I'm so excited about, and it's this Agatha Christie novel, but it's so old. Look at it. This edition, I think, is from the 80s. You can tell by the little colors on the front. Yeah, this edition is from 1987, 18th edition, and this is Dead Man's Folly by Agatha Christie. I didn't even read the back. I was like, Agatha Christie? Great, I'll take it. Something that I found really cool was that the original price stated here is £2.50. How good would it be if we lived in a world where new books were €2.50? Like, I'm up for that. Next is this one, and this is called Late in the Day by Tessa Hadley. Under the dust jacket is just black with gold lettering on the side. Next is this one. I kind of really liked the cover, and then when I read the back, I was like, I have to get this. And this is called Gifted by Nikita Lalwani. I think that's how you say her name. Next, I got Dark Matter by Michelle Paver. I will admit, I thought this was something else. I know there was another book called Dark Matter, which I want to read because apparently it's also very good, but that's not this one. The inside has these, like, this is my post-it note. The inside has these like little star like specks, which I thought was really cool, and then it's just black with silver lettering. Next, we're almost there. Next is this one, which is called A Merry Little Christmas. I told you I got a lot of Christmas books. I'm sorry. I didn't know if I told you that, but yeah, anyway. And these letters, I don't know if you can see that, but they have a lot of glitter on them, which I thought was cute. And this is by Julia Williams. Again, this is probably just like a good old like contemporary basic book, but the last book that I got today was Life on Earth by David Attenborough. It is cream with gold lettering. Basically, this is just, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of prose, like it's very extensive, you know? The whole thing is completely typed. And I think it's like the whole history of like nature and stuff. But I thought that the pictures were so good, and I don't know, I feel like it's a book that I will take my time reading. I love watching his documentaries, so I really think I will enjoy this. I don't know, it just seems like something that I would like to have in my collection, I guess. That's it. That's my little book haul. So now I'm gonna go pack. I'll check in with you later.
I finished packing, but I've decided not to take any of the books that I bought, or the bowls, or the things that my parents got for me. My bag was just super heavy, and I was gonna have to take a different bag, and it was just so much weight, and there's just like no reason for me to take everything, because the truth is I'm not going to read the books anyway until August, because I wasn't going to read them until the readathon. Then the olives and everything like that, I wasn't going to eat anyway because I'm going on vacation, so I'm not going to be home. And it's not like it's going to spoil, because as long as it's closed, it's not going to be spoiling. I think I get really overexcited. I've got a headache. I did take some painkillers earlier, but still kind of waiting for them to kick in. And I think getting stressed over my luggage and stuff was giving me a worse headache. So I'm trying to like relax now to have that go away. And I just talked to my mom about how they say that they are taking care of me, and that they like worry, and that they understand that I have limitations and stuff, but that they don't, because yesterday when we went to the beach and like we walked so much and it was so hot, and we were in a super noisy restaurant and stuff, and nobody asked me if I was okay, like if I wanted to leave. And it's like this thing where I have to, they know that I'm tired, they know that I'm not well, but they don't like actively do anything about it. I know that I should know better and that I should tell you more, but when I'm that tired, like I don't have the energy to tell you that you're putting me in a dangerous situation. If it occurs to you that I'm tired, or that might be too much for me, like ask me, tell me, like is this okay? When I leave the house in the morning with them, they don't tell me everything that we're gonna do, like not really. They say, oh, we're just gonna stop by this place and do this, and the reality is that then they're like, oh, but let's just do this, and oh, let's just do that. And I understand that for them that's what they want to do, but they don't ask me if this is okay. They just say, oh, we're just gonna stop, it's fine, it's only 5 minutes. And like they assume without asking me. And then I don't like to say anything, because throughout my whole entire life with my family, I've always been like painted or portrayed or whatever as like the difficult one, the picky one, the person who's always like making waves, and who's always like, you know, being difficult. Have this like internalized thing where I don't want to speak up because I don't want them to think that about me. when I know that it's not true. I know it's so freaking stupid and that it's my fault. Because I should just stop and, like, take better care of myself, you know? Hello, it's Monday. I think it's like 1 in the afternoon. I had a very hard time waking up and I'm still on my sofa. I've been in the sofa pretty much the whole morning. I pretty much didn't vlog last week. I did still on Monday when I was still at my parents' house, but then I came back home and I was very, very tired. There was a lot of stress with my train because I got to the station and there was an announcement that the train wasn't working properly, so they were canceling the train. And I was thinking about, like, whether I wanted to get the next one or the one on the next day, or if I wanted to take the bus that they, like, the replacement bus. But then it turns out that they did still have the train and they got the train working and it was fine. So it was delayed for like an hour, so I got home like later than I thought I would, and I was very, very tired. And then on Tuesday, I was like unpacking and packing again. And what else did I do on Tuesday? I got my sewing machine pedal back, which is working, which is great. But now the light bulb in my sewing machine has broken or like gone off. But I'm not even bothered. Like, my sewing machine is so heavy, I don't want to take it somewhere to get repaired. I will eventually, but like I just can't be bothered with the light bulb, and like it is helpful, but I'll just get like an external light there. It doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, so then on Wednesday I went on holiday with my boyfriend. We went on vacation kind of to a seaside town to just chill, go to the beach, whatever. It was very, very cloudy though, because we're having like a really weird summer. We were supposed to come back yesterday, which was Sunday, but my boyfriend got sick, so we had to come back earlier. And I actually drove the car, and I was like, wow, driving's harder than I remembered it to be. Or I don't know. I want to make a video on this actually, but I hadn't driven since a year ago. Last time that I drove a car apart from this weekend was a year ago. So, but I was taking care of him all weekend, and it really, really took it out of me because I'm so freaking tired. And like, I'm getting my period this week, so I've got all breakouts everywhere, and it's just like, ugh. So I've decided that because I didn't film that much last week and it's like not enough for a vlog, I'm just gonna add that footage to this week's vlog and mash it up, and you guys can just see what I was up to. I'll check in with you in a little bit. Hello. I'm wearing the same thing, but it's another day. It's Tuesday now. I don't know what time it is, but I'm still very tired, but not as like flopped out as yesterday. I edited like a full video, and I also edited like this vlog and the footage that I had before. That took me literally all day. Not because it would have taken me all day, but just because my brain was so slow. And even today, like, I still feel really tired and like not super well. It's very, very hot. Another thing I wanted to show you, this isn't like super well made because it was the first time that I made them so small, and it is for my mom, so I was like, it's okay. So I made her this little pouch, and the reason why I say it's not super well made is because like I made a little oopsie there. You see there? It's like minimal, but I made it, so I'm aware of it. So I made this little, it's like a phone case for her phone. So it's this cool fabric on the outside with flowers on it. And then on the inside, I put a little, it's like a book sleeve, but for your phone. But because it's for your phone and you don't want it plopping out, I put a little thing there. What do you call these? and on the inside it's this fabric with polka dots. So she chose whatever fabrics she wanted, and I think it looks really cute actually. I made this one as well, and this one has interfacing, so this one's a lot like thicker, and this one's more like bendy and not as thick. I'm gonna go eat breakfast now and stop chit-chatting, so bye. Hello. So I just finished work and I'm starting to get a lot of pain in my back because being a woman sucks, especially when you're chronically ill, because you can be sure that you will have a little flare-up every month. I finished reading the paper Conspiracy. I was reading that last week, or in last vlog. I finished that, and it was good. I think I gave it like 4 stars. I'm not sure. But it was good. I was interested. The, like, outcome, kind of. I can't really remember what happened, but it was pretty good, and like I could sort of see it coming. I also read Akira Volume 1, and it was okay. We'll see. I'll get the second one from the library this week, hopefully, if I can get to the library this week. I also read Call Me By Your Name on holiday, which was okay. I liked it. It was I didn't expect it to be so overly sexual and so overly explicit. I don't have a problem or like anything against that. Like, I don't have anything against that, but I wasn't like, I don't like when I go into a book thinking that it's going to be like a YA, and then it's like, okay, this is not for children, not for teens kind of a thing. I mean, maybe it is for teens, I don't know. But it was very explicit, but I did like that there was representation. And then I also read When Friendship Followed Me Home. I got that from the library as well, and I have added it to my wish list on my, on my online bookstores that I buy from, because I want to have a copy for myself. I want to read it again. I want to annotate it. I want to add little notes to it because it was so sweet. I think it's like a middle grade book, which means that it's for ages 12 to 14. I think that's what it means, maybe a little bit younger. But it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story. It wasn't like a kid's book, like a childish story. It was beautiful. And now I'm, like I said, listening to the Screw Tape Letters, and also I started reading it last night, When You Were Here, which is a story about this kid whose mom dies and he's left all alone, and he goes to Tokyo to visit one of his mom's friends to kind of like find out more about her and to like find himself, kind of a thing. I don't know if that's going to be good or not, but we'll see. Hey, so I don't know what time it is. I have no idea. As you can probably tell, I have the water running to have a bath, and change, and go back to the sofa. I'm so annoyed right now, because it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, like 6:30 probably now, and I just realized, like, maybe half an hour ago, I was like, my delivery still hasn't arrived. So I went on and logged onto the website and put my tracking number in, and lo and behold, they tried to ring the doorbell, apparently, and I didn't answer at 4:30, and I was checking my messages, like if what I was doing at 4:30, and I was literally sitting on the sofa, which is not 10 meters away from my doorbell. So like, I would have heard. If I was in the bath or something, like I could have not heard it, but I definitely was in this room. And it really like annoys me beyond belief because they do this every freaking time. Postal service, you have one job: to deliver packages that people send. Why is it so hard? Like, I don't understand if the people that they're employing just don't understand how to work doorbells. Like, they should really employ people who do know how to work doorbells. This is the most pointless rant of my life. Me ranting about the postal service. I'm like an old lady. Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday. Last time I checked with you yesterday, I was ranting about the freaking post office. Like, I accidentally got really upset, and then it like triggered a worse fatigue. So that was fun. And I have to now go out of my way to go to the post office, and then they have the audacity, honestly, to send me a text message this morning saying, we went by your house and you weren't there. You can pick up your delivery at the post office. I'm still annoyed at that. I'm just trying not to think about it very much. Today, I feel better. I slept pretty well, and I feel a bit like myself. I'm still quite tired, but I can probably get stuff done today. I feel more like normal. Hey, I have been doing housework for about an hour now. I'm pretty tired. And I'm having a little rest now. I was listening to the Screw Tape Letters on audiobook. It felt very repetitive and very like, yeah, it's kind of the same thing over and over. And I was always kind of zoning out. Yeah, so now I have half an hour of rest. And then I'm gonna do my Japanese. I normally do it at 6:30 p.m., but I feel like most of the time I get to that time of the day and I'm just like tired and exhausted and I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm thinking that maybe changing it to a different time of the day will help me be more motivated. So it's now 4:30. I finished my Japanese lesson. That went well, and now I'm gonna go and do some YouTube work. Nothing like a good old box of books to start the day. Yay! Hello, good morning. It is Friday. I did not vlog yesterday at all. I had a very bad night's sleep. I kept waking up with hot flashes. Like, I felt like my skin was on fire. And I got my days mixed up and I thought that my nail appointment was yesterday and turns out it was today. But I showed up at the nail salon and I was like, hey! And they were like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I have a nail appointment. And they were like, your nail appointment's tomorrow. And I was like, that sounds like accurate. I don't know what day it is. Great, thanks. So they found an appointment for me yesterday because my nails were trash and I got my nails done and they look super cute and I'm really happy with them. So that's great. I did read some more of my book that I'm reading, which is called When You Were Here. Huge plot twist / thing that just came into the plot. I feel a little bit like the whole everybody dies in his life is taken a little smidge too far, but I feel like it's the least complicated way to make that thing that happened happen with the least consequences for him. So I feel like that's why they did that. If you have read this book, I think you will know what I mean, but I don't want to spoil it for you, so I am being very vague. But I am enjoying it. I have like 40 pages left, probably less than that, so I'll probably finish it today. I went to the post office today to pick up my box and a little sheet to complain about people not ringing my doorbell when they're supposed to be delivering things, because I'm still upset about that. So I am going to be rearranging my bookshelves so they can fit all of the new books that I bought. Yay. Yay me. Hey, so as you can see, I did my makeup I rearranged my bookshelves, and I also set my TBR for the readathon in August, and I filmed my TBR video. I'm quite tired. I am really sleepy, so I'm gonna go and lay down and then hopefully work some in the afternoon. And I have to publish a video, I forgot. So I have to post my video and then go have a nap. So I will see you later. Hello, good morning. It is Saturday now. Once I started napping, I then woke up like an hour later and I felt so tired, sleepy, like drowsy. I felt awful. So I thought, you know what? The day's kind of wasted anyway, because if I get up now, I'm not feeling well, so I'm not going to be doing anything anyway, because I don't have the energy to. And if I go back to sleep, there's a chance that I will feel better. So that sounds like a better deal, you know? So yeah, I went back to sleep. I ended up sleeping like almost 3 hours. And when I woke up, I was still kind of like groggy and like didn't really know where I was, kind of a thing. But yeah, once I actually like woke up, started moving, all that, I felt a little bit better, but then I started getting a really bad headache. So it was raining at night, so that's weird. And like, let me just say, if you're in Northern Europe, do let me know in the comments. Like, are you having a really bad heat wave? Like, is summer really bad for you right now? Like, is it really, really hot? Because we're not having a particularly hot summer. And for us, it's usual to have like 30-degree temperatures. And I grew up in the South, so it was normally warmer. So 30 was a total normal, like, everyday thing in the summer. And having temperatures like in the near 40s was a little bit more like, okay, today's a hot day, but it wasn't weird for us. And we're getting very cold mornings and very cold evenings. So at night, I haven't, like, very rarely is it hot at night. We normally used to have very hot nights, and like when I first moved here, it was awful because it's like the air just didn't move. But it seems like we're having it still like seems like spring. So we'll have a few days where it's hot and it's like summer hot, but then most of the time it's cloudy and it rains here and there, which isn't normal for our summers. And it's very humid, which isn't also not usual for us. We have very dry summers and humid winters. But it's just weird. Like today it's super cloudy. It's not very hot. And I don't understand, because in Northern Europe, it seems like you guys are having a really bad heat wave and like people are struggling really badly. And I'm just like, what is happening to the planet? Especially because we have obviously chronic illnesses. It's like extra weird for us to deal with temperatures. For me, the thing that's annoying right now is that it's never the same, like too many days in a row. Because in winter, you get used to like the cloudy, the rainy, the cold, and you just get on with it. And you have like the same symptoms all the time, so you get used to them and you're like, okay, I know what to do today. Like it becomes part of your routine to like get your hot water bottle going or your electric blanket or whatever. But it's not cold, right? It's not like winter. It is in the like 20s, 22, 23, 25, like around there, which for us isn't like summer heat. That for us is like spring heat. It's not very hot at all. So I'm finding like I actually prefer this temperature. What I don't prefer is that, no word of a lie, like we've had this multiple times since the beginning of July, where it will be 19, 20 degrees, and I'm talking Celsius. So if you're in America, like I don't know what that is, but like 19, 20 degrees for a few days, and then the next day it will be 30. And then it'll be 30 for a couple of days, like 34, 37. And then it'll go back to 19. Like, but it's like overnight. And that's what's weird, and that's what's bothering me with this weather, is that it's just fluctuating so fast, and it'll switch from one thing to the next, like overnight. And it's not easy on my body. That's what I'm trying to say. I also really want to go to the cinema today because we're going to go see The Lion King, hopefully. I really like going to the cinema, and it's like been a hard week this week for me. I force myself to rest because I want to do that, and it helps me get through the flare. It helps me have something to look forward to, and it feels like a little treat that I'm giving myself. So I want to do that today. I want to end the vlog today because I'm honestly like probably not going to film anything today and tomorrow because I never really end up filming on weekends anyway. So I think I'm just gonna end it, and then on Monday we start a new one, and I will let you know what happened this weekend, and I will let you know how Lion King was and all that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave it a like and a comment, and consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done that already. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.